So hey folks, and welcome back. So I've been off for about a month from posting anything online, and that was mainly due down to myself being very ill. Since the motorcycle live show in London, actually, I did attend on the last day. I think it was the Sunday the 18th, and while I was there I felt so ill. In fact, I took all my camera gear and everything and didn't film a thing during the show because I felt that unwell. And it turned out to be a lung infection, and I suffered basically with temperatures and fevers and all that kind of stuff for a couple of weeks, and lots of antibiotics to get rid of the lung infection. So it's been about a month since I posted anything online, so apologies for that, but couldn't be helped. And since then, winter's come on a bit, and it's got colder, and we've had lots of rain this last week, so I couldn't get out. But yeah, I'm back now, and back on the bike after a month. It feels really good, even though it is only 5 degrees and feels like -1. But I'm really wrapped up well and warm this morning, and just heading into the Lake District just to do a couple of visits. So yeah, so what's been going on in the world of motorcycling since I have been away for the last month? So the motorcycle show was nice to have a look around and see what the latest bikes and equipment and all that kind of stuff is on the market now. But I was a little bit disappointed again with the price of bikes, really. And a couple of bikes I wanted to go and see was the ZH2 from Kawasaki, the new naked supercharged, which is reasonably priced, I believe, at about $15,995. But the styling on it is horrible compared to the H2, and actually I could live with the bike itself and the styling, but the front, where the headlight is, it's really low and kind of looks a bit like a scooter. So I wasn't very keen on that bike, and no intentions of chopping the MT-10 SB in for that. So the next bike I went to see at the show was the Ducati Street Fighter, the new V4 Street Fighter, which absolutely beautiful thing. But again, the headlight on the front looks a little weird, might take a bit of getting used to, and seems very low as well. So there's nothing, even the instrument panel was really low, so chances of putting any kind of screen on like this is absolutely zero. And yes, it's a naked bike, but anyway. So the bike they had on this stand, they had a couple. They had one that had all the Akrapovic or Akrapovic, however you pronounce it, system on, and all the fancy Ducati accessories, rear sets and all that kind of stuff. And then you look at the price tag of all the accessories. So if you want the full blinged up bike, it would cost you another £15,500 just for the accessories for the standard bike, which is ridiculous when the standard bike's at around 19-20 grand. So, you know, you're paying up in the low 30s for a blinged out Ducati Street Fighter, which is absolutely diabolical. Why would you pay that much for all those accessories? I think the rear sets were £1,300 for a set of Ducati rear sets. Not worth it. So yeah, very disappointed in Ducati's pricing. Not of the bike, although it's a little bit on the steep side compared to the other nakeds on the market. But Ducati are always going to be a bit on the high side. You pay a premium, and but the accessories are just crazy. So I'll be interested to see what aftermarket accessories come on the market for that bike, and see how the sales go in 2020. So that was about it really. That's all I wanted to see at the bike show. So I wish I could have filmed at the bike show, but I just didn't feel up to it, so sorry guys. But I've seen a lot of videos online from people that did film stuff on these new bikes at the event. So you've probably seen some of those anyway. We're just on our way up into the lakes, as I mentioned. We're just heading through Millthorpe now, or coming up to it. And you'll see a bit of white on the fields. And I don't know if you can see in the distance, probably can't, but there's definitely snow on the hills up in the Lake District today. It did actually snow in Lancaster last night during the night. And if you can see on the middle of the road just here, you've got some slush, melted snow. But I don't mind getting out in all weathers, and as long as you're dressed appropriately and have good tyres on, and take it easy, be a bit careful, then everything's good. Where's he going, really? So I'm so glad I managed to ACF 50 corrosion protect my bike before all this lot came. Seem to have done it at the right time. So I'm interested to hear if you're riding your bikes throughout the winter, guys, or you stored them away. I can highly recommend the anti-corrosion treatment from ACF 50. And if you haven't seen that video of how I apply the ACF 50 to my bike, then I'll put a link to it just at the top of the page just here. Head over there and have a look. It's good stuff, protects the bike. I tend to do it once before the winter and once before the summer, so twice a year. So we're about a week away from breaking up from work for the Christmas holidays. Luckily I've got 2 weeks off this year, so we'll break up next Friday and head into the festive period. So it's just a short video this week, and just to say hey, I'm back, and thanks for those that wished me well while I was sick, and all good, back and looking forward to a nice little break over Christmas. And I'm going to try and get out when I can over the Christmas period, but it all just depends on the weather. Like I say, I don't mind getting out if it's a little bit damp and mucky. Yeah, it's nice to have some blue sky without it raining this weekend. So anyway, yeah, have a good last week at work next week, and I'll catch you on another video over the Christmas period. And if we don't chat before then I wish you a Merry Christmas and a good New Year, guys. Thanks.